Did you know that what you eat may add years to your life or even take them away? Welcome to Health News. I'm Caroline, and today we'll explore which 5 foods you should be adding to extend your life and which ones might be doing more harm than good. Let's uncover the best and worst foods for longevity, backed by the latest research. Before moving forward, let's spotlight 3 longevity supplements carefully selected by the Health News team. All 3 of them may offer potential health benefits in unique ways. First, we have Genuine Purity Liposomal NMN, previously known as GenF20. It's often even called one of the best NMN products of 2024. This product features 96% of NMN formulation and uses liposomal technology to enhance absorption. This means that your body absorbs a larger amount of NMN into your bloodstream. Genuine Purity NMN is also free from major allergens, GMOs, preservatives, and is vegan friendly. Next up is Particular Pure Resveratrol, known for its high quantity of resveratrol. Each capsule packs 99% trans resveratrol, which possibly helps fight aging by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation. With Particular's resveratrol, you get 500 milligrams per capsule, which is a safe amount according to clinical studies. It's made in the US in FDA-registered and GMP-certified facilities, ensuring top quality of the product. Lastly, we have Particular Pure Spermidine. This product is a mix of spermidine, essential vitamins, and minerals like B vitamins, zinc, and vitamin D3. This blend of Particular Pure Spermidine supports autophagy and overall body functioning. Its liposomal delivery system enhances the bioavailability of spermidine and other nutrients, ensuring efficient absorption and direct delivery to cells. If you're interested in these longevity products, be sure to check out the links below. We have the special deals ready just for you. Now, as we explore ways to enhance our longevity, it's crucial to understand not just what to eat, but what to avoid. We selected 5 food groups that you might consider minimizing or avoiding to support healthy aging. Let's explore them one by one. Number 1, red and processed meat. The World Cancer Research Fund's report shows that consuming red meat, such as beef, pork, veal, and lamb, as well as processed meats like bacon, sausages, and ham, increases the risk of colorectal cancer. Red meat contains hemi-iron and, when cooked at high temperatures, can produce carcinogenic compounds, both of which increase the risk of colorectal cancer. Furthermore, processed meats are often preserved with nitrates and nitrites, which can convert into carcinogenic compounds in the body. The World Cancer Research Fund suggests limiting red meat to no more than about 3 portions per week, which is roughly 350 to 500 grams or 12 to 18 ounces cooked weight. For processed meats, the recommendation is to consume very little or none at all. Number 2, foods high in sodium. Foods high in sodium, including processed meats like bacon and ham, salty snacks such as pretzels and chips, frozen meals like pizzas and burritos, and even some canned vegetables and sauces can significantly increase your risk of health issues. Firstly, eating too much salt causes the body to retain more water, which increases the volume of blood in the blood vessels. As a result, it may lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Secondly, the World Cancer Research Fund points out that consuming high levels of salt, especially from processed foods, is associated with higher risks of developing stomach cancer. Managing your salt intake is crucial. The American Heart Association recommends watching out for the so-called salty 6, or top 6 foods that contain high amounts of salt. These include breads and rolls, pizzas, sandwiches, cold cuts and cured meats, soup, burritos, and tacos. The American Heart Association suggests consuming less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day, ideally reducing it to 1,500 milligrams for adults, particularly if you have high blood pressure. Number 3, alcohol. According to the World Cancer Research Fund, drinking alcohol has been linked to increased risk of several types of cancer. Consuming alcoholic beverages, regardless of the type, increases the risk of mouth and oral cancers, esophageal cancer, and breast cancer in pre- and postmenopausal women. Moreover, drinking 2 or more alcoholic drinks per day increases the risk of colorectal cancer, and consuming 3 or more drinks daily raises the risk of stomach and liver cancer. Alcohol is harmful to your overall health because it breaks down the acetaldehyde in your body. That's a toxic compound which damages DNA and prevents it from repairing itself, leading to mutations that can cause cancer. Alcohol consumption can also negatively impact the body's absorption of essential nutrients, such as folate, a critical vitamin that helps in DNA repair and maintenance. Number 4, saturated fats. Foods high in saturated fats include beef, lamb, pork, poultry with skin, butter, cheese, and certain types of oils like coconut and palm oil. The American Heart Association advises limiting saturated fat intake because it raises the levels of LDL cholesterol in your bloodstream, which is a causal factor in the narrowing of the arteries and increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. It's recommended to reduce saturated fat intake to no more than 6% of total daily calories. For example, if you consume 2,000 calories a day, you should limit your intake to about 13 grams per day. To achieve this, switch to leaner cuts of meat and choose skinless poultry. Also, go for low-fat or non-fat dairy products instead of full-fat ones, and use oils high in unsaturated fats like olive or canola oil for cooking. Number 5, high sugar foods and drinks. Excessive consumption of sugar, particularly from sources such as sweets, cakes, biscuits, chocolate, and sugary drinks, poses significant health risks. According to the World Health Organization, a high intake of free sugars is linked to a range of health issues, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and various forms of dental problems like cavities and tooth decay. It's recommended reducing daily intake of sugars to less than 10%. Of course, aiming for less than 5% is ideal, which is roughly 25 grams or about 6 teaspoons per day. Reducing sugar intake can significantly decrease the risk of chronic diseases and improve overall health. Now, as we explore how diet impacts our health, there are certain food groups that not only provide essential nutrients, but also help reduce the risk of chronic diseases and support overall well-being. So let's take a look at the top 5 food groups that promote longevity. Number 1, high fiber foods. Dietary fiber is found in plant-based foods such as legumes, broccoli, avocados, leafy greens, and whole grains. One of the standout benefits of high fiber foods is their impact on heart health. For example, oats contain beta-glucan fibers, which help lower total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels, contributing to better cardiovascular health. One study showed that regular intake of fiber has been associated with a lower risk of death from cardiovascular diseases, as well as infectious and respiratory illnesses. Consuming a sufficient amount of fiber daily can also aid in digestion, help control blood sugar levels, and support weight management. For optimal health benefits, it is recommended that women aim to consume 21 to 25 grams of fiber per day, while men should target 30 to 38 grams. Number 2, probiotic foods. Probiotic foods are essential for maintaining a healthy gut microbiota, which is crucial for digestion, immune system function, and even mental health. Fermented foods such as kombucha, kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, and kefir are excellent sources of probiotics. Probiotics are also found in specific types of cheeses, such as cheddar, Swiss, provolone, Gouda, Edam, Gruyere, and cottage cheese. Incorporating these probiotic-rich foods into your diet helps to enhance your gut's microbiota, allowing it to thrive. This, in turn, improves the breakdown of food and enhances nutrient absorption. Additionally, a gut microbiota is associated closely with your immune system and may reduce the risk of certain chronic diseases. Number 3, foods rich in omega-3. Omega-3 fatty acids are found in foods like salmon, tuna, and other cold water fatty fish, as well as plant sources like flaxseed, chia seeds, and soybeans. Higher levels of omega-3s are associated with lower mortality, primarily due to their ability to reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases, lower inflammation, and enhance antioxidant function. According to a recent study published in 2023, cumulative effects of omega-3s, specifically type DHA, may reduce mortality from cardiovascular diseases, cancer, and other chronic conditions. The study analyzed data from 117,702 people over the period of 12.7 years to examine the relationship between DHA levels in blood and mortality. It was discovered that individuals with higher DHA omega-3s in blood had lower mortality rates. If you're looking for a range of options to incorporate these beneficial fats into your diet, consider both animal and plant sources. Number 4, plant protein foods. Incorporating plant-based proteins into your diet, such as tofu, beans, peas, edamame, and lentils, can have significant health benefits. Research suggests that a higher intake of plant proteins is linked to a lower risk of all-cause mortality. Additionally, plant protein intake is associated with reduction of inflammation markers, when compared to consumption of animal proteins. Also, getting enough protein is crucial for maintaining muscle health. Insufficient protein intake can lead to muscle atrophy, which includes the weakening and breakdown of muscle tissues. This condition can increase the risk of developing diseases that affect the cardiovascular, respiratory, and digestive systems. By incorporating plant protein foods into your meals, you're not just providing your body with essential nutrients, you're also taking a proactive step towards reducing your risk of chronic diseases and supporting muscle as well as overall health. Number 5, foods containing phytochemicals. Foods rich in phytochemicals like carrots, broccoli, berries, turnips, garlic, and tomatoes are essential for promoting health due to their antioxidant properties. Phytochemicals are natural compounds produced by plants that can protect cells from damage caused by oxidative stress. The role of phytochemicals extends beyond just combating oxidative stress. They also support the gut microbiota and the function of cells lining our intestines, contributing to overall gut health. Incorporating a variety of phytochemical-rich foods into your diet is an effective way to get these benefits and support your body's natural defenses against chronic conditions and aging. Thanks for joining us today as we explored beneficial foods for longevity and which ones to avoid. If you're considering supplements to boost your diet, check the links below for our top picks on longevity products. Don't forget to subscribe to the Health News channel so you don't miss out on our videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.